voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
What's up, y'all? Oh, the light ain't on. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me give y'all a commercial break, girl. I'm all over the place. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. I am coming right back. Let me give y'all a little quick Jet 2 holiday. Sorry.
All I give is price drops.
Come on.
Searching for a nice stop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby, tell me when my flight gon' leave.
You gotta.
Bags I got, just check them for free.
Oh, yeah.
And today, I'll forever be booking you.
Book. Come on.
Ain't nobody feeling like Jet 2.
Jet 2, come on. Jet 2, come on.
Stays on my mind all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I'll forever be booking you.
I gotta go. I gotta book that flight for the Lord. I gotta go. I gotta book that flight for the Lord. Tell me what you want from me, little girl. You gon' get a trip across the world. Don't bring your wife, bring your side chick. Got a family on the side who gon' love this. Drop, mix it, drop. Mix it, drop. Family of four. You mix it, drop and shake it, work it, take it real low. Family of four, they got a family of four. You mix it, drop and shake it, work it, drop it real low. Drop. You got the drop, girl. Drop. You got the drop, girl. I need to mix it up. You got to mix it up.
All night fight, cause that boy get me right. All night fight,
Cause that boy keep me right.
I'm on an all night flight.
Take me to that night ball. Just take me to that night ball. Nine, nigga.
Light ball, mix it up, set it off, mix it up, 8 ball, mix it up, light ball, mix it up, 10 ball, mix it
You know
up,
where I
8
wanna
ball,
go.
where you
You know
going?
where I wanna go.
Well, that was a cute little commercial break. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. How y'all doing? Come on in. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is doing well. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you are new to the channel, just go ahead and subscribe, girl. Go ahead, girl. Subscribe because you're coming back. And I want you to come back because I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hello to everybody in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We got a few things to discuss. But before we get into that, real quick, few morning announcements. What do you call it? Announcements. We'll call it that. Few morning announcements. Please make sure you are doing your genealogy. For anybody who doesn't know what genealogy is, it is your family tree. We need to figure out who we are, okay? Identity is key. Identity is the first key to freedom, reparations, all that stuff. Do your genealogy. That's first and foremost. I'm sorry. Secondly, I hope you guys are out grounding. I hope you guys are meditating and grounding. And let me say this. I don't know who needs to hear this. You know if it's you. It's messed up right now. It's real bad. But the key to get out of all of this is within you. You've already connected to the Most High God. It's time to tap in. Okay? Me and Miss Parker was talking about this morning. Faith without works is dead. You got the faith part. You need God to help you on the works part. See, works that just basically means you have faith in God, and then you put action toward the faith. It's time to start putting the action toward the faith, man. The ancestors are working overtime. And when I say the ancestors, I mean your ancestors, you, whoever I'm talking to, specifically, you have ancestors that are working overtime. They're doing their part. You need to tap in because you never know what spiritual gifts you may have that could help you and others along the way. You never know. You just never know. A lot of answers to questions get answered. Like, it's just tap in, man. Listen, do your genealogy. At the least, please do your genealogy. It's just a family tree. Find out who you are. Shout out to everybody in the building. Black America, we have been minding our business, and it has been paying off. I tell you guys so much, so often, how important energy is. From the moment Black America began to pull back their energy, fires have been going off around us like 90 going west. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying, because this is what I'm see when you tapping in, you grounding, and you doing all of that energy that you was putting toward that other stuff, you start putting it toward you and start seeing change happening. You see what I'm saying? So listen to what I'm saying. We started pulling back our energy. We did it politically for the most part. We started doing with these celebrities. We started doing with a lot of this stuff. And the moment we started pulling back our energy, things have been going awry. Think about it. So much so when things go awry, they get so mad that our energy has been taken away from whatever situation. They come back and blame us, even when we have nothing to do with anything. That Middle East stuff with that Gaza and all of that Israel stuff. Remember, they were over here dragging Black Americans. Oh, y'all insensitive. Oh, girl, we ain't got nothing to do with that clear on clear crime. That don't have nothing to do with us. So what did we do? What did we do, Black America? We sat back and ate our food and mind our business. We didn't even go investigate what them clears had going on over there. And it's been going insane. That's one incident. Think about all the other things that we've been pulling our energy back from, even celebrityism. That's why they going up in flames. You see what I'm saying? Every time we mind our business, we get accosted or we get yelled at or dragged by other groups. It's because they understand the value of your energy, people. This is what tapping in is going to do. It's going to help you take that energy you was giving to your favorite celebrity. Take that energy you was giving to your favorite politician. Take that energy you was giving to your favorite pastor. Take that energy you was giving to any and everybody who didn't deserve it. You're going to take that energy that was helping everybody else, and we're going to put that energy back into us. This is what grounding and meditating and genealogy, all this stuff aligns that, man. All I'm telling you, like I say, I don't get nothing out of this. I ain't asking y'all for no money. I ain't asking y'all for nothing. I'm just saying, if you under the sound of my voice and you feel like things have not been going well for you, you feel like things have been coming at you left and right, you feel like you just can't get right, you've tapped out, now tap in, okay? Grounding helps align your chakras. It helps you with decision making. It helps you to protect your energy, okay? And take that negative energy and put it towards something positive for you, or take whatever positive energy. It's huge. And this is why every political cycle, what they have us out there doing, in our feelings. Somebody always gets shot. Remember, think about every political cycle. Right before somebody get elected or right after a political season, typically right before somebody gets shot. That's not on purpose. That's not on mistake. I'm sorry that George Floyd was slain in front of us. That's to harvest your energy. You guys have to understand, we got two very, very, very valuable things that these people Understand. And I need you to start understanding it. 2 things that you have that are so valuable that money couldn't even buy it. 1 is your melanin, and 2 is your energy. Protect them both. Protect them both. Tap in, man. We've already tapped out. We know God exists. Most of us are generations in knowing that God is real. We know that. That's not a question. Now we need to ask God to help us to tap back into who we are spiritually. Tap back into who we are ancestrally. Because you are remnants of your ancestors, so you might want to know who you are. You'd be surprised the things you find out. I had an interesting story that I don't know if I could share with y'all that I talked to my daddy about. Or I'll get him on here one day. I'll ask him to see if I could share it with y'all. But it's an interesting name. I didn't realize that my name is just interesting. One day I'll ask my daddy. I'll ask my daddy if he want to come on here. Because y'all know my daddy, he don't mind coming on here. My daddy done been on here before. And he'll tell y'all the story. But, man, you just be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. But y'all get in here and like the video. Tap in. Please do your genealogy. This is going to help you. It ain't going to help nobody else but you. And now it's time for us to help us. Get in here. Get the likes up on the video. We got a show today. Y'all get the likes up, man. April LeBlanc, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Miss Parker, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Says, sister, I need that so much. This morning, love you. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Yeah, me and Miss Parker had a long talk this morning. But you know, it is what it is. Hey, listen. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. I want us to be right. I want us. My goal is, if you want to know what I want us to take our rightful throne back where we was. Because see, the enemy done tricked us into believing that they heaven is ours, and that ain't the truth. All this money chasing money, bag chasing, all of this old working 9 to 5s, 50 jobs, because we out here chasing that white boy heaven. That ain't our heaven, man. That ain't our heaven. And once we start to realize that, it's going to hit different. It's going to hit different. And the things that you thought you needed to chase going to tend to fall in your lap. Does that make sense? This ain't our heaven. Them white folks, them clear people, and all them other foreigners with the hard ERs that got them, that's living these lavish lives here on this, that's they heaven. That ain't our heaven, man. That ain't our heaven. They tricked us. That's why we say stuff like we chasing the bag. That's why we say stuff like we don't mind working 50 jobs. That's why we over here working our fingers to the bone. Man, look, that's they heaven. That ain't ours. It's going to catch one day. Let's get into the show, though. Get the likes up on the video. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I am Voodoo Doll. Thank you for being here, and welcome to Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. This is the Morning Joce. We do this Monday through Friday, okay? So if you are interested and you need to be josed up during your work day, I'm your girl. Let me tell you something. I had a job that I absolutely hated. Do you hear me? Hated it. I hated the people I worked with. I most importantly hated my supervisor, that ugly bitch. I couldn't stand that big wide nose, ugly, bad built, funky, nappy head. Anyway, girl, I'm sorry I got triggered. But I couldn't stand that hoe. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing used to get me through work is an earbud and a long ass podcast. Do you hear me? So I figured, why not help bring some joy and some laughter and help pass somebody else day by and come do a Joce for y'all? So that's why Monday through Friday we have the Morning Joce. So this is where I bees, and if you interested, pull over and pop out, because this is where we at doing your work day. Now I can't get you through the whole 8 hours, but I can get you about 2, depending on how good I feel, maybe 2.5 to 3. Okay, beggars can't be choosers, and choosers can't be beggars. You get it? Y'all come on in here, get the likes on the video. Y'all get in here and get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I love each and every one of y'all. And shout out to Twitch, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Facebook. I'm gonna have to start connecting this to Twitter Spaces too. I got to start streaming the Twitter Spaces. We got to go get some of the Twitter people and bring them over here too. You see what I'm saying? We got to start getting some of the Twitter people and bring them over here. I'm going to start going to TikTok too. TikTok just so, I'm going to work on TikTok. He working on me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now we got to get into why we're here. We got to get into why we're here. So I decided at first, y'all know normally I do a whole bunch of topics for the show. Do I have any honorable mentions? Normally I do a whole bunch of topics, but I decided today that since the news has been like galvanized by what's been going on with the Charlie Kirk situation, that we'll discuss it. And plus, I also feel like, listen, there's a lot of things going on. There are a lot of things going on here that a lot of us are not paying attention to, and we do not understand. But this is what I need you guys to understand. This is what I need y'all to get. We need to start tapping in. Oh, I found me an honorable mention. We need to start tapping in for those of us who are chosen to help others. We need to wake those up, because some of us are still waking up, and we need to start putting belt to ass when it comes to what it is we need to do. The plan has already been in motion, okay? Like I told y'all, I'm finally understanding what my parents and grandparents used to say. We are beyond the last days. We're not in the last days. We're beyond the last days, okay? And I promise you, being in this spiritual warfare that we're fighting in the 5D, but seeing manifest in the 3D, we need to recruit more people, and we need more of us, and it's only us that can wake up. All us in the Americas, not just Black America. Let me be clear about that. North America, South America, the islands, melanated people though. Let me stop. Moving on. Yeah, we need to start waking up the ones who need to be woke. Because we got work to do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm already late. So I need to start waking up who I need to wake up. So y'all get on in here. Now, this brings me into the Charlie Kirk thing. But before we get into that, I had seen this and I forgot to show it to y'all. But I'm going to bring it back before we get into the serious stuff. Before we get into the serious stuff, let's start here first. Before we get into why we here. You know, I remember where I was. What year was it? About 2002, 2001. I know I was either coming out of high school or right out of high school when I heard, baby, they can't take you from my thing. Remember with the jeans, and she had the bedazzled belt. And she had the blue jeans, because me and my friends, we had started making our jeans like that. You know what I'm saying? She had the jeans with the diamonds on it, with the rhinestones on it. Y'all remember them? Put them one in the chat if you had rhinestones on your jeans. Did have them. You see what I'm saying? And I just thought Lil Mo, and I still think she's so talented. You know what I'm saying? And I thought she was just so dope. And then I had seen this video, and I'm gonna just let y'all see it. She's covering Fantasia first and foremost. Let's start there, and then secondly, let's take a look. Let me be the first to say, just because you know how to sing, don't mean you're supposed to sing every song. Does that make sense? Certain voices are for certain things. It's almost like y'all ever hear somebody sing a song and they have too much runs in it, and you just be like, girl, you don't have to do all of that. It's because certain people not supposed to sing certain songs. Fantasia don't have a song for people who do a lot of, for all of that, you know? And she sound a mess. She sound a mess. She looked worse, but she sound a mess. Let's get back into it. I think the only thing I could say about this is bless her little heart, Lil Mo. Ain't she really Lil in real life? Bless her little heart. Shout out to Lil Mo. Yeah. You know what this remind me of? How Escape. No, I ain't gonna do that. Shout out to Lil Mo, man. Lil Mo, you look so bad. I'm sorry, I didn't have to say no. You look so bad, girl. Your legs still look like you 12, and your face look like you 50. Girl, you look so bad. Get off of here, Lil Mo. Let's move on. Lil Mo looked so bad. I don't care. I'm sorry. I was trying not to say it, but the spirit came on me. It came on me, and I had to say it. Now, in the What in the Mayonnaise episode today. On this episode of We Can't Have Nothing, look at this. I forgot I did have some honorable mentions. Let's get into it, honey. Look at this, y'all. They want us to believe that we got culture from them, from clear people. Clear people want us to believe that we got everything from everybody except us, but everybody in the world is copying us. Make it make sense. Check it out. I can't play the music. Look how they doing their stands. Look. Let me tell you something. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything you did has already been done. The way that these people are copying you now is the way that these people have always copied you. They didn't come over here with no culture. That's why they came from whatever part of Europe they came from, and they came and created a whole new identity. They became Americans. You never talk to white people and they tell you what part of Europe they come from. Think about that. White folks never represent the part of Europe they from. It's almost like they get here and they take on the identity, reptilians, take on the identity of the people that are there. And then they turn around and tell everybody else that they are those people. These people, listen. Let me say this. Gone are the days for Black Americans to be around here championing, clapping. Oh, they did a good job. And while you think you're being flattered, what they're doing is destiny swapping and stealing from you. Okay? I need you to understand that. Stop clapping for these people for doing things that you deem to be good in our culture. Okay? Stop doing that, because this is the stuff that you breed. Now, let me show you how crazy this is. We seen it at the Olympics for hip hop. They had a whole Olympic hip hop segment down there at the Olympics, and they had breakdancing, and not one Black American was there. Not one. Think about what I just said. Hip hop had a whole segment at the Olympics. We created breakdancing, not with nobody else, by ourselves. And they have this crap at the doggone Olympics and didn't have one Black American there. Not one. This is what they do. Stop clapping for these people, because you're giving them your stuff. I use the analogy all the time. It's the same reason. It's the same thing like the episode of Martin when Method Man came in. Remember, he played the robber. He comes into the episode. Martin is so stupid. He thinking that his friends playing tricks on him and sent Method Man in there to rob him. So what did Martin do? Think about the episode of Martin. What did Martin do? Martin started helping him rob him. He helped him get the stereo. He told him, hey, come get these CDs. Hey, you want me to help you with the radio? This is what Black America do every single day. When y'all clapping for these people, when y'all making these people go viral on TikTok, when y'all supporting their music, when y'all supporting all that, this is what you do. You helping them take all your stuff and walk right out the door with it. But the joke is on you. You just haven't caught on to the fact that he is not playing a joke. These white folks is not your friends. They ain't doing this because they like you. If they liked you, you would be treated better on this here planet. If they liked you, you would be in your rightful place and they would be in theirs. Stop clapping for this stuff. It's disgusting. I despise it. It's not cute. No, I don't care that a white girl know how to do braids. I don't care. No, I don't care that a white dude can rap good. I don't care. It's not flattering. You're stealing from me. They don't have no culture. That's why they come here and take yours. That's why you get a new name and a new status and a new doggone identity every 60 to 100 years. Because they keep their same status as American and keep changing yours. Stop clapping for this shit, please. It ain't cute. It ain't funny. It ain't nice. It's just not. People in the comments, oh, they did a good job. Ooh, they did a real good job. I'm just sitting here saying, man, my people, my people. But I understand that there's a lack of knowledge. So I always have to understand that, everybody don't know, man. That's what pisses me off. But I don't think none of this is cute. None of it. I don't like none of it. I don't think it's cute. It's not flattering. I'm over it. I'm done with it. Period, point blank. All right. And let me show you this before we get into this clear man and being unalive by the clears, because this white on white crime gotta stop. Let me get over here right quick. Let me share the screen. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Get the likes up, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Them white folks ain't your friend, they stealing. And them other foreigners too. I said what I said.
Now, what else?
Oh, let me preface this video. So these two white boys, listen, these two clear men, they have a podcast. Now they found this old statue of an Indian. Hear me out. Now this is a black Indian. They found this old statue of this Indian. And they're going to talk about how it was made in like the 1500s. And listen to how they describe this Indian statue. And listen to what they talk about. They're trying to make fun, but it really is educating us, making fun of us. Check out the conversation between these two white boys about this old Indian statue from the 16th century. Check it out.
This is a Temukua Indian too. This is one of the most famous. This is called the Moor with the Emerald Cluster.
Now pause. He said this is a Tenukian Indian. This is one of the most famous. This is the Moor Indian cluster. I get a lot of people in my comments. I get a lot of people everywhere saying, voodoo, we're Moors. Yes, Moors can be a descriptive term as well. Remember, these are clear people encountering black people, melanated people for the first time. They the ones trying to decipher who we are. We don't have to decipher. You see what I'm saying? So all these names that we getting, that's coming from these clears. Now, why is this important? He called the statue a Moor Indian cluster. So that means it's just a black Indian. That's all he's saying. Check it out.
This was made in the late 1600s or 1700s. And it's depicting an Indian chief from Florida from 1562.
It's depicting an Indian chief from Florida from 1562. Let me unshare it and then come back because I think something wrong with my computer. That's an Indian chief from Florida. Are y'all good? Listen. That's the Indian chief from Florida. Where my people from Florida at? Where my Florida people at? Where my Florida people at? This is an Indian chief from Florida, 1562. That's what this statue is depicting. I told you, ancient world, ancient everything is here. You are on the motherland right here. Look.
63, 64. That's when these Indians were first encountered, Northeast Florida. Notice that. Gold teeth even. Come on.
Notice the gold teeth even. Come on. Now, didn't we just get on here in Joce recently about how black people all over the South especially used to have nothing but gold teeth? Put a one in the chat if you remember us talking about that. We had a whole conversation and I was telling y'all how gold teeth is ancient, but I also said how I believe it is spiritual. Now, the reason I believe gold teeth is spiritual is because of how ancient it is and how many people who never had encounters with each other always had gold teeth. It didn't start in one place. It was everywhere. We all had gold teeth. Well, not all of us, but you know what I mean? That's why right now, today, a lot of our elders still have gold teeth. That I believe, I don't know, I haven't looked into it, but I believe there is a spiritual connection with them gold teeth. And I also believe that that's why the enemy demonized gold teeth. Because I remember in the 90s, they started saying they wouldn't hire black people with gold teeth. Remember, it was gold teeth and dreads and braids. They wouldn't hire you. This is a way to disconnect you spiritually from your spirituality and from your ancestors and things of that nature. I'm telling you, this stuff is specific. Stop that. We got to start thinking about this stuff, thinking about what we see when we learning. Listen, this is how I do. When I'm learning new things, I look around and see where I can apply it to. If I can apply this crap to real life, then there has to be truth to it. So if you telling me there's a statue from 1562 or I'm sorry, from the 1600s that depicts a black Indian in Florida, Northeast Florida, 1562, and he's got gold teeth, and I look around and I see black ass niggas in Florida right now, 2025. Listen. If you're going to pull me up a statue depicting an Indian chief, a Moor Indian chief from 1562, and it's a black ass man with gold teeth, and I can go down to Northeast Florida in 2025 and see a black ass man with gold teeth, then that tells me that that black ass man with gold teeth is ancient to this land. Does that make sense? Get out of the mythical crap. Let's get into the real stuff. You see what I'm saying? Let's get back into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please.
They was kings, people.
Making fun.
We was kings.
See, he making fun, thinking it's cute, but you teaching. Keep teaching, clear man.
You know, Rick Ross was right when he said, I think it was him, said, you know, we've always liked the bling. We've always liked flashy, you know, stuff like that. That's in our DNA. We can't.
You know who else said it? Pimp C. Rest in peace to the legend. Rest in peace to the ancestor now. Legend Pimp C, to the great. One of the only real niggas was out here talking it, saying what was real when all the rest of them niggas was cowering out. Him, ODB. We all know the real ones they had. We all know the real ones they had. Listen, Pimp C said it. The reason why we like all these diamonds and golds and all this stuff is because it's in our DNA. It's who we are. They pulling up old statues from the 1562 era. You get it? Depicting the same thing. Now let me loop it right quick. Let me loop it right quick. Where my Bible people at? Get my Bible people up there. Don't the Bible talk about people in the book with gold teeth, jewelry? Get the Bible people up here. Don't the book depict, isn't it King Solomon? Which one of them kings had all of that money and all that gold dripped in jewelry all up and through the neighborhood? All this shit, listen, man, it's all connected. It's all connected. I need y'all to tap in, man. It's all connected. If the Bible telling you about a character with gold teeth, gold long locks, you feel me? Hello? Where my Florida people at? If the Bible if the book telling you about a character with brown skin, long locks, gold teeth, jewelry all over the place, and they pulling up ancient stuff in America that's showing you that stuff. Now, I've seen a lot of African men in my life, but I've never seen an African dripped in gold teeth. I've never seen an African drip with long locks. I've never seen an African dripped in diamonds and gold unless they hanging out with Diddy and them. The only place I find these people is right here. Welcome to the party. You're late. You are in the ancient land. You are already here. There's no need to take a trip to Africa. You already here. You already here. You don't have to go nowhere else. You already here. If the Bible described this man and this statue say the same thing, and I'm going to Florida right now and I see a nigga look just like the Bible in the statue, nigga, 1 + 1 gotta equal 2. Come on, man. 1 + 1 gotta equal 2. Because show me the African that look like these characters. Show them to me. Tap in, man. The Bible is a tool. Use it. Let's get back into it. But the white boy trying to be funny, but he teaching. Shout out to the clears, dummies.
And help it. You can't take that out of us. You know, this could be good evidence for that. That is exactly what a black person would dress up like in ancient America.
Look at them gold teeth. Hey man, look at them chains on this statue neck. I need y'all to tap in, man. Look at the chains on this statue neck. Look at them 2 big old chains on the statue neck. Who had big old things like that on their neck? Put it in the chat. Who you know in modern times, rappers, okay? But there's one in particular, wore the big old clock, Flavor Flav. You see what I'm saying? Man, we repeating the same thing we've been doing for ancient times. This is why I tell y'all, when they get on here telling us that we got our culture through slavery, that is the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard. Yes, Mr. T, Slick Rick, Flavor Flav, put them in there. Yeah, all them niggas. Listen, you do what you do now because you do what you've always done. You not just so happen to be good at what you do. You've always done it. Don't disrespect the ancestors and say that we learned our history or we learned a culture or created a culture through slavery. We are too gifted and bright for that. We are the Most High's chosen children. We don't have to be beat up beside the head to create. We ain't never had to be beat upside the head to create. Stop letting these white folks tell us our story. Tap into your ancestry. Get your own story. Because you're not about to tell me this statue right here, I can't go right now and find a nigga dressed look just like him. I mean, outside the fringes and all of that. But you know what I mean? The gold chains, the gold teeth. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got Africans trying to look like this. Shabuzi with the fake wigs, trying to look like this. What's that African boy I think be butt buddies with Diddy? Trying to look like this. Them niggas coming over here trying to look like you. And the school system and the church house done taught us that we came from them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody said, do I remember the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, the gold era? Hell yeah, man. Listen, you are who you've always been. Slavery ain't make you who you was. You've always been who you was. That's what that white boy wanted to tell you, so you can not know what happened prior to him coming here. You see what I'm saying? This statue right here tells you that you need to start tapping in right here on this soil. Listen, the best place to find your answers is home. You already home. Tap in, man. What y'all doing?
You know, Flavor Flav.
Didn't you say you?
So with that being said, man, I just wanted to give y'all that message, man. For real, for real. Listen, man. Listen, we are in the age of Aquarius. All of the information is there. All of it. It is for the taking. The veil has been lifted. All restraints to keep you from everything you need to know, they're gone. Listen to me. I don't care what it is you want to know about. I don't care what it is you want to know. The enemy had restraints on our brains, our thought processes, our spirituality. It's all lifted. All information is here for you to go and get it. Do your own research first and foremost. However, outside of that, we have to tap in. There's so many answers through our ancestors, through your ancestors. There are so many answers that you can get to a lot of these questions that you have. You have to tap in. It's the only way. Okay? It's almost like we were in prison and now somebody done opened the door and let us out. It's like not even let us out. It's almost like we were in prison and the guard left, but left the door unlocked. Now, this is what Black America is doing at this moment in time. Look what Black America is doing at this time. What Black America is doing is we all looking around at each other, the ones who realize the door is unlocked. We all looking around at each other like somebody gonna run or what we about to do. Now, it's a few of us who ain't about to sit around and talk about it. A few of us done already got up out of here. Y'all can sit back there and discuss what's going to happen and see when the security people come back. I'm already gone. It's a few of us. We done already took off. But I'm noticing now that the door is unlocked, the mental chains are so heavy on us that a lot of us see this information and just refuse to take it. Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, man. You ain't fighting against nobody but yourself. Any information that you need to know is out here for the taking. You couldn't get a lot of the information that you're getting today. You couldn't get it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Open up your mind, open up your heart, and get this information. Do your genealogy, find out who you are so that we can get back to where we need to be. Okay? Now, let's get into why we're here, y'all. Because I think I did too long on that. Charlie Kirk, a clear man died, and all the clears are losing their mind. Let me say this when it comes to the Charlie Kirk situation. As a Black American, I don't feel bad. Okay. I'm not gonna sit down and cry about it. I am not going to spend too much energy on it. I'm just here to educate y'all on what they were saying, or not even educate. We just over here josing, you know what I'm saying, about what the people were saying, what was going on. So here's Charlie Kirk. He's a clear. He's one of those clears who was able to be a mouthpiece for a lot of clears that don't want to be racist up front. I done told y'all this. It's a lot of clear people walking around here that's acting like they your friend. Most of them are on the left side of the doggone the political power. But however, it's a lot of clear people running around here acting like they're your friend. And this is the gag. Some of them genuinely can be. But for the most part, it's a lot of them playing. Okay? But what they have been able to do is not be able to act like they racist, but, just kind of back people who can, like Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk being assassinated, I sit up there and I'm wondering, why are the clears so mad? I get it. He had a platform, boo, 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 boo. But dang, what was it so bad? And I realized, this was their little Messiah. See, with Charlie Kirk being on here dragging it, how he be dragging it, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Black people, talking about the LGBTQ, and blaming everybody except the clears, you know what I'm saying? The way he be talking, it gives them an opportunity to sit back and act like they not saying it. But the fact of the matter is, that's how they feel. Okay? And the irony of this entire situation is this clear man was at a clear college in a clear state called Utah, in a clear county, clear country, clear city, clears as far as the eye can see. And he was talking about gang violence and insinuating Black people, and whatever God he prayed to called him home. Now, let me say this. I saw the shot, and I think what's going over a lot of people's head that I saw in this situation was I saw something that I had never seen before. A white man being executed on on Twitter, and on repeat and on a loop. And it made me ask myself, what would make the powers that be expose this and put this on a loop? Because think about this. Seeing a Black man killed on Twitter, that's a Monday. We've seen so many Black men slain on Twitter. It's not even, we don't even flinch about it no more. You see what I'm saying? But whenever clear people get caught up on some stuff, even if the video first go out, they typically suppress the video. You can't find it after a while. Ooh, girl, you had to see it. It was up for about 30 minutes. Then all of a sudden the internet took it down. Then Twitter, they must have reported. That's normally how it do. But with Charlie Kirk, they keep playing this man's assassination on a loop over and over. I'm talking about even close up. And one thing I know about the clears, they don't like looking bad. You know what I'm saying? They don't like their image in a negative light. So I started asking myself, why in the hell would these clears be posting this clear man being assassinated for the world to see? And I came up with a few things, but I'll say a couple of things that I caught. Okay. The first thing is, they want us to see it. Now, the next question would be, why? We're not going to get into it. But they want us to see it. They want it embedded in our brain. It almost reminded me of the George Floyd situation. I remember when that cop put that knee on George Floyd's neck, that shit played on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram on loop over and over and over and over. I'm talking about it played so much. I was damn near thinking about George Floyd getting kneed on the neck for weeks. You see what I'm saying? But that's what the subconscious do. But I've seen them do this to black folks, but I've never seen them do it to white folks. So what is it that the powers that be want us to know? What is it that they're trying to say? Because they always give us messages. Why they want us to see this clear man, especially one of the ones that they like? Why do they want us to see him assassinated and slain in front of the world like this? And then my other thought was, well, first of all, they want us to see. Then my other thought was, it's because the tides are shifting. Remember, listen, I told you, the Most High is doing his part. The universe is doing its part. The ancestors, mine and yours, are doing their parts. A lot of things are happening around here. If you start to pay attention, I told y'all, when you pull your energy back, it seems like everybody go haywire. Y'all think I just be on here talking, man. I'm telling y'all the real. When you pull and you can even apply this in your real life. Pull your energy back from somebody that's negative in your real life and watch them crash out. This is a genuine, real thing. Listen, when you pull your energy back from these people, they crash out on each other because they no longer have us to use as the scapegoat. They no longer have us to pound down on. So politically, when the politics and all that stuff was going on, and a lot of us sat the hell down, I was so happy about us. And let me tell you why. Because a lot of people felt like, oh, I must be pro-right, or oh, I must be anti-this or anti-that. And I wasn't. First of all, I understand politics is rigged. But I also understood that pulling back our energy is so powerful that it will cause an implosion. And that's exactly what happened. The clears started fighting each other. Yeah, they had black people on Twitter and Instagram dragging other black people. But if you notice, after a while, that even went away. Pulling back your energy causes these people to implode. They thrive off of your energy. Vampires are real. Let me say it again. Vampires are real. In the theory of a vampire, if a vampire don't suck blood, what happens to the vampire? It dies. Vampires are real. When you pull back your energy, people implode. This is what you're witnessing all over America. Okay? Now the spirits, the ancestors is whooping ass. Do you hear me? Listen to me. All of the wrongs are being right. Okay? The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. The book said it. I ain't said it. You are in the midst of rights being wrong. I'm not saying that about Charlie Kirk. Take him off the table. I'm just saying when you start to look at events going on around America, around the world, Craig, when you pull back your energy, these people, these groups, they begin to implode. That means explode from within. It's crazy to watch. My only advice to Black America is sit down. Mind your business. Don't give it your energy, and do not get in the way of the Most High God and the spirits and the ancestors doing their thing. Because I'm going to tell you now, just like the book of what it was, Lot in the Bible with the salt, and they said, God said, run and don't look back. What happened when they look back? They turned into pillars of salt. Nigga, when the spirit, and I don't care who it is, black, white, American, Black American, if they on them people time, when the Most High, the spirit, when all these folks is whooping ass, you go sit down. Don't you get in the way of that. A lot of ass is getting whooped, and a lot of ass about to really get whooped. If you call yourself interfering, and when I say interfere, I mean energetically. Let me listen. Hello. I need y'all up here. And I need y'all to really pay attention to what I'm saying. If you call yourself interfering, and when I say interfering, I mean energetically. What do you mean by that energetically? Meaning somebody getting their ass handed to them. You all online. Ooh, I hope somebody justice for so-and-so. Ooh, we need to start a movement. All on the phone. Ooh, girl, what they doing to so-and-so is just so wrong. When you begin to lend your energy and try to impede on whatever the Most High and the Spirit is doing to them folks, you will be punished. You will receive the wrath that them folks is getting. Because see, they not who you think they are. None of them. I've been telling y'all this for how long? When them people getting their ass whooped, because it's coming. It's happening and it's coming. You get out the way. You get it? Now, with that being said, Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk has made a career dragging black people, talking about black fathers, talking about LGBTQ, talking about this, that, and the third. Let me start by saying I don't believe that anyone should be shot, killed, or hurt for what they said. We got to practice most emotional intelligence. I don't believe that this man deserved to die for anything that he said, even if he said the most heinous stuff. I don't believe that this man deserved to die, and I'm not going to celebrate his death, nor am I going to tell people who are celebrating his death that they shouldn't celebrate his death. The Bible even spoke about sometimes celebrating death. It ain't my place to tell you not to be happy that a chicken came home to roost if that's how you feel. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you not to laugh. I'm just telling you I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to rejoice in somebody losing their life. However, I'm starting to see a lot of patterns, and I'm starting to understand what's really going on here. Now, this clear man was at a white college in Utah with all white folks and was killed by white people in the midst of spitting anti-black rhetoric, as he always does. Let me tell you something. You got to be very careful with the energy you put out into the world. Karma is real. No matter if you don't believe it's real, okay? The energy you put out is what you will return to, and what will return to you, okay? You put out good energy comes back to you. You put out negative energy comes back to you. Again, I don't think that this young man deserved to die. However, somebody thought that he did, okay? And some weird left clear man then went down there and shot him. Now, let me say this. That wasn't no random man. That was a professional hit. The shot, the angle, where he was shot, how he was shot, the timing, that was a systematic situation. That wasn't no one person who used to be in the military, who fought in Vietnam, and now he just old and contrary, and he be drinking, and he seen Charlie Kirk, and he got mad and seen something Charlie Kirk said, and he decided to get his Budweiser and his rifle and climb up on the roof and shoot Charlie Kirk. That's a lie. It never happened in history, as a matter of fact. That's what the government wants you to believe when they the ones behind the trigger. Hello? Allegedly. This was a professional hit. Somebody ordered that. And typically, it don't be people who don't know you. It be the people who know you. Okay? Now, I'm not going to lie. I see a lot of clears on the internet hollering about, y'all are so unempathetic. Y'all should be. I even see some black people, even some foreigners and black Americans. I don't care. It's still wrong. Shut your ugly ass up. And let me tell you why I say that. When I start hearing niggas respond like that, when we see black men slain all up and down Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, when I start seeing them response from black people, when black women are slain all up and down Instagram and Twitter, when I start seeing that response from black people, when black babies are slain all up and down Instagram and Twitter, then and only then will I say we need to practice empathy. And even then I might feel like we don't need to. But as I stand today, as I've been on this earth 42 years, I have seen too many of my people taken from me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So much so, my people's hearts have become hardened to even looking at it. It don't even faze you no more. I I know it don't faze you because it don't faze me. All the things that has been put in place to harm us, crack, AIDS, every enemy, everything that enemy throws back at them comes back to them. Everything they throw at us comes back to them. Now it's their turn to watch one of their beloveds be slain over and over and over and over and over and over. Who am I to step in the way of divine to say this is wrong? All y'all getting in the way with your energy, trying to get in the way, hollering back, Captain Saberhole, you gonna get your ass caught up. Step aside, bro. Too often I see my people see somebody that look like me get shot, get killed, get stabbed, hell, head chopped off. I don't give a damn. And people just go on about their day. Don't nobody bat an eye. Don't nobody black bat an eye. Don't nobody white bat an eye. Don't no Asians bat an eye. Don't no Hispanics bat an eye. So now that this white boy done just been slain by his own people, and the white on white crime is a whole nother situation within itself. But now that this white boy done been slain by his old people, all the white people who try to produce clear tears won't be mad at us because we won't cry. Kick rocks with no shoes on, reptilian. We don't give a damn. The way that you harden our hearts to seeing our own people slain, I think some of us have the same hardened heart to see yours. Why are you mad? You can't get mad when you train a dog to be a biter and then he bites you. It's your turn. I don't want to hear all that ugly ass shit. Oh, well, and to the niggas who around here, my little brother, I seen him on Facebook. That the fact that this is still a human, to the niggas who want to give your energy toward that, and you got family, friends, relatives, people in your neighborhood you could be giving that energy to, don't worry about it. They got a cake baked for you too. Because your priorities all messed up. That's how the enemy got you all jacked up. Got you so conditioned to where you automatically assume not being empathetic is just a horrible thing. They ain't never been empathetic when we getting shot and killed. I ain't never seen none of them empathetic when our babies are slain. So don't come over here asking me about no empathy. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know what that is. And to my people, when you start to have that empathy and be able to practice it on your own people, then we could talk about practicing empathy with somebody else. But don't come over here telling me about no empathy. Not the way we looking right now. Hell no. No way. But this stuff was played over and over on loop, and it's still on Twitter. I don't know. Most people don't like to invite that energy in their life. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad that I saw it, but you can't help but see it if you look him up on Twitter. It's playing over and over and over and over. Why do you think that is? Now, spiritually, there's a lot happening in the 5D, okay? So that we can do what we need to do here in the 3D. Okay? Now with the spiritual warfare, it's a lot going on with a lot of their idols, a lot of their greats and all that stuff. And it's causing them to panic. They're losing their minds. Things that they wouldn't think would be able to happen are happening. Like now, even with Carmelo Anthony, the black young man in Houston, who through self-defense defended himself and killed this white boy. They would have never been able to, that would have never been able to happen without Carmelo Anthony being assassinated. But I'm telling you, their protection has been lifted. The veil has been lifted. You don't understand. You in jail, but they left the key in the door, y'all. It's unlocked. You could run out. This is why they shit all messed up. They don't have time to make sure you in prison right now. They got to tend to their stuff. But while they tending to their stuff, what I'm here to tell you is the door unlocked. We could get out. But while we running, look at what's going on with them. It's mayhem over there. You see what I'm saying? I'm a visual person. So as I'm saying this, I'm visualizing it. The door is unlocked, y'all. We can leave. We can run. But as we getting out, look at all the mayhem happening to them. This is what happens when you pull back your energy and the spirits and the ancestors is doing their part. Now that the door is open and we running, we got to figure out what we going to do. And this is where we doing our part. Now, again, Charlie Kirk was taken out by his own people. It wasn't one of us. Niggas don't shoot white people. Unfortunately. We just don't. We don't go around shooting white people. So whoever shot him was either a foreigner or somebody clear. Okay? Now, he was shot, killed by his own people, and everybody went crazy. It was like all on Twitter. I got all these doggone messages, dings. Instagram was flooded with it. Twitter was flooded with it. Not only with him being killed, the things he was saying before, the things he was saying, it was just crazy. And I'm sitting here saying, what system hired the hitman to get him out of here? That wasn't no random left-wing, weird, blue-head LGBTQ person who did that. That's a systematic thing right there. Somebody with precision and military possibly trained, and man, that nigga work with the CIA and the FBI and the Navy SEAL, that type of hit. This wasn't no one person situation. Why? Who is the system who wanted him gone? This is deeper than rap. It's deeper than what we know. But I'll tell you what, spiritually, the ancestors ain't playing. You want it, man, look, watch out. I want to show y'all, hold on, we're going to get into this Charlie Kirk thing. Y'all get the likes up on the video. So this is Charlie Kirk at the event he was at right before, a few moments before he was unfortunately shot, right? And again, I'm not enjoying or rejoicing that this man is dead. I'm just reporting the news. But anyway, this was the event he was at. They said they had thousands of people there. I saw the crowd. It was a big old crowd. And Charlie Kirk was there to do what I see on YouTube sometimes. It was kind of like the white folks took our 20v1s that we be doing and did it like politically. So what they do is they find one person and they have them debate all these different people. You've seen it with Candace Owens when she sat down at the table and the people run up and they ask her questions and debate. The same thing with Amanda Seals, all of them. What the white folks did, like they always do, steal creations and stuff that somebody melanated created, and then they took it and made it political. So what they did was they made it to where they took these white folks, these podcasters, and they start putting them at these schools. Now remember, we were just asking, I told y'all, why would an HBCU invite Charleston White to their school? Now, I told y'all, Charleston White, although he is smart, his internet persona today has superseded his intelligence, right? So the school invited Charleston White not to come drop no jewels or no gems. They didn't invite Charleston White to come enlighten nobody. They invited him there to do exactly what he did for the bull crap. What you guys don't understand is on the white side of this situation, they've been doing this. Candace Owens been going around to these schools and all they do is sit under these tents, and all these privileged ass white kids who probably got all their tuition paid by their parents, probably ain't never had no financial aid. They just all go back and forth with Charlie Kirk and all these other folks on issues that none of them have to deal with. Oh, well, I think that it's wrong that Black American women have to fight harder for their positions. Nigga, you don't even know nobody Black American, cracker. Yeah, and then furthermore, you don't want Black women to get in position, because when we get in position, we run it. And y'all know white folks hate a Black woman in charge. Y'all know that. Okay? But these crackers, sorry, the Clears, have been doing these school tours where they take these controversial podcasters and they put them in front of these students, and these students get to going back and forth. Now, this is the problem. These new Clears are very, very emotional. They're extremely emotional. They don't even know how to take charge of their emotions. So when they get in front of these people who trigger them, it causes them to typically crash out or spaz out. Now, I never thought somebody would get shot, but then again, it made sense because it aligns with what they do with their behaviors. You know what I mean? So when Charlie Kirk was going amongst his own folks, especially when he's talking about the violence in America is due to gun violence and gang violence through niggas, I'm thinking he got to be the most safest places he could ever be. He was looking out into the crowd, and it was a sea of Clears as far back as the eye can see. Clears from here to Timbuktu. Do you hear me? It was almost like looking at a sea of water. That's how many Clears was out there. And I'm pretty sure he felt comfortable in his little element. And then boom, somebody with a fragile ego or somebody who with a job to do came out there and cut his TV off. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. You see what I'm saying? And they keep looping it on Twitter. And I'm going to keep repeating that because they want us to see this. They want us to see a clear lily white man be slain on the internet. And I need answers. Why? Why the internet ain't never wanted us to see a clear lily white man. See, they got white, then they got lily white. He a lily white. I ain't never seen a lily white get looped on, killed on a loop on Twitter. Why they want us to see this? What the hell going on? Anyways, so look, so he's out there amongst his people, and he didn't realize that his life was going to end that day. Now, I do feel bad for his kids, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he didn't know his life was going to end that day. Oh yeah, let me say this. Let me get my the great ancestor, Malcolm X. Y'all remember when Malcolm X made that comment after John F. Kennedy got shot? Remember he made the comment, this what got it kicked out the nation about the chickens coming home to roost. I be saying it too. Jokes on y'all was he was right because John F. Kennedy didn't give a damn about niggas, but that's a whole nother story. None of them crackers did, but that's a whole nother story. I hated that niggas was against him because they liked that cracker. But anyway, listen, this is the point. When he made the comment about chickens coming home to roost, this is all Malcolm X was saying. You know how your mama, your old grandmothers who used to be in the church used to say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You remember how I put a one in the chat if you ever heard an old person say that. You know what I'm saying? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Meaning, if you go out there playing in them streets gonna consume you. You're gonna either go to jail or you're gonna die. You know that's what he mean when he say chickens coming home to roost. What he was saying when he made the comment about John F. Kennedy was, listen, you think that he's a savior. You think that he's one of your friends. This man is an enemy. And the thing that he's done to black people, it was almost as if to say his karma came back to bite him. And it was the God's honest truth. When you study John F. Kennedy, the relationship through civil rights, Mike, Martin Luther the King, and all of them, you're going to realize that Malcolm was right and Martin was wrong. What Malcolm was saying was, while he got the rest of the masses food, John F. Kennedy and his wife, them clear people got the masses of America food in the 60s, thinking this white man is your savior or he's on your side. He's basically suffering from the karma he put out on our people. That's what he meant. And he's going to kind of clarify it. I'm kind of giving y'all the layman version. But listen to what he said when he clarified what he said. Shout out to the ancestor.
Yes. What did you say, Malcolm? Well, I said the same thing that everybody says, that his assassination was the result of the climate of hate. But only I said the chickens came home to roost, and which means the same thing. Climate of hate means that this is the result of something. And when I said chickens coming home to roost, I said the same thing. And yes. What did you say, Malcolm? Well,
listen to what I'm saying to you, because there's a reason why we referencing Malcolm in 2025 and we hardly referencing Martin. Hello? There's a reason why in 2025 we reference Malcolm more than we reference Martin. What Malcolm was trying to expose to us was there's hidden enemies, even when he was not agreeing with Martin, because unfortunately, to a level, he was on some level of hidden enemy. It's the fact. Listen, what Malcolm was saying was Kennedy behind the scenes. This is behind your glitz and glam of him coming out and waving and kissing babies. He had his hands in, and his family had their hands in a lot of real dark, deep, sinister stuff. So when he saw that Kennedy was assassinated, what he's saying is the chickens came home to roost. The climate of hate that you developed to harm other people just came back to bite you. That's it. And that's the same thing we dealing with what we watching today. All those hundreds of years of that enemy inflicting all this harm and all this pain on us, they getting it back tenfold. The chickens are coming home to roost. Do you understand what I'm saying? His words are being, listen, Malcolm's words are more impactful in 2025 than they were in the 1960s. There's a reason for that. Malcolm was a prophet. Malcolm wasn't here for the people of the 60s. Malcolm was there for the people of 2025. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Malcolm X was a prophet of sorts, okay? So when he spoke about the conditions that was happening in the 60s, it was a word that was going to carry us to where we are in this generation today, to go back and reference those words. And I got 1444 in the chat, 444, my confirmation, 111 on the time, as far as how long I've been live, an hour and 11 minutes, okay? He was a prophet of sorts. His words were to happen then, but to reign through in today's time. If you want to know how to beat this system, he is the person we need, one of the people that we need to be referencing, because he had the answers then when we didn't even know it was a problem. He had the solution, some of the solutions to the problems, but before we knew it was an issue. So when he talked about chickens coming home to roost, the enemy have a lot of chickens right now coming home to roost. You get out the way. Okay? You get out the way. And when God said, when he told Lot and his family, y'all go that way. You, your wife, your kids, don't look back. You go that way. That's what's happening. I need Black America. You go that way. You can look back, just go that way. Okay? Now, I want to get into, hold on. A lot of people were affected by Charlie Kirk's death. People were losing their minds. Other people with like-mindedness or like-minded behaviors were losing their minds about this situation. But before we get into that, let me get on the shooter. Let me touch on the shooter right quick. As far as the shooter goes, they say that some man was the shooter. Then they turned around and said that another man wasn't. Let me show you how this enemy plays games with y'all. Hold on. They did the same thing with Martin Luther King. They did the same thing with John F. Kennedy. They do the same thing with every single assassination that we see. They find some lone, clear gunman who possibly is the gunman, and they put it on them. This is what they came around and did. Look, let me show y'all something. So immediately after Charlie Kirk was shot, look at what the enemy came and did. They came and put this photo. Let me get it up here. They came and put this photo of this clear man right here to make you think that he is the killer. Now, in our minds, we would think that the killer would look like this man, some clear man. Had to be a white man, because typically white women we not as violent. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen. We would have thought that this was the man, and typically in the past, we just, that was the killer, and we go about our business. But with technology and with us in the thinking time that we're in, most people are asking questions, and it was quickly debunked that this was the killer. This is not the killer. This right here is theater. This is theater, okay? There's a lot, when it comes down to this witchcraft, a lot of theater is involved, okay? This is a way of writing the story. You're in the middle of a story as it is being written. They got to give you a character. They have to give you a victim and not an aggressor. what do you call an antagonizer or something like that? Like any story you've ever read, they have to give you a victim and then they have to give you a villain. That's the word I want to use, villain. Now, when they do whatever they doing behind the scenes, for whatever reasons they do it, and they do it in front of us, they have to give us a villain. This is why this man went so viral right after, and people started going off saying, oh, this the killer, this the killer, this the killer. This is not the killer, okay? That wasn't no random clear person who used to be in the military. I keep telling y'all, but this is right now, you're in political theater or theater, okay? So they're giving you a villain so that you can go on about your business and not think twice about it. Now, they know Black Americans, we don't give a damn who shot him. We don't. Black Americans could care less, okay, who shot this man. However, the clears might get a little interested and want to go find him. So they had to hurry up and give a villain, you see what I'm saying, for us to have. Now, they gave us this man and wanted us to think that, and then very quickly it was debunked that it was him. But again, watch the hijack. They trying to play with your intelligence. These people are working on your subconscious. That's all they doing. Now, this is not the shooter, obviously. And Charlie Kirk, this is the event moments before the shooting, and this is exactly where he was sitting when the shooting happened. Let me tell you something. It wasn't a point blank shooting. It wasn't from close range. This was an assassinated, calculated hit. Okay? Somebody set that chair on purpose. He was sat there at the time that he was supposed to be there on purpose in the position he was in so that whoever is there taking that shot can have a clear shot. They shot that man so smooth and so clear in the neck. I knew immediately at impact it was a wrap. I've seen a lot of people shot, unfortunately. And I knew upon immediate impact, it's a wrap. And for the clears that are crying, I hope this brings you a little solace. It was a quick hit. He didn't even see it coming. I'm pretty positive before he could realize what was going on, the lights was already shut off. That's for the clears who are out here windmilling with their head down because they think he suffered. It was too quick. If any of this is real, but I'm a conspiracy theorist, so don't get me to talking. You see what I'm saying? It was so quick, so abrupt, so smooth, he didn't even have time to process it. Before he could even think about it, it was already done. Okay? That's for the clears who around here crying and windmilling. Okay? Now, it's just odd because, like I said, he's amongst his own people. And this is the boogeyman that they like to use when they talk about Black Americans and our quote-unquote crime statistics. They want to make us the face of all this stuff like we just so heinous and we just so horrible. And the fact of the matter is we are not. We are not. These are the demonic people. So much black on black crime. When are we going to start to discuss this white on white crime? And when white people kill people, they don't go kill onesie twosies. They want to shoot up schools. They want to go into banks and just shoot the whole bank up. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to just go by themselves. They don't like jumping off the bridge when their finances go bad. They won't go home and get the wife and kids and jump off with them. Them children don't want to die with you, cracker. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do. We got to start talking about white on white crime. This has to be discussed because white on white crime has been a global phenom in a bad way, not in a good way. Clear people have been enacting violence on other clears, black people, Hispanics, Asians. They just each other. They're running awry. Somebody said they hope Trump send Utah, National Guard down to Utah. We're going to need more than a National Guard. We might need the Navy SEALs. The National Guard ain't equipped for this type of hit. Them some weekend niggas. Most of them fat. They ain't equipped for this type of stuff. We need the Navy SEALs. We need the CIA, the FBI. We need all the alphabet capital letter people in here to help defend the clears from the clears in Utah. Talking about National Guard. Oh, no. National Guard, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. Hell no. You need real reinforcements. You need them people who put the black paint under their eyes, them white boys. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. The ones who love America so much they'll die behind this shit. They put the white paint under their eyes and they got guns. They so disconnected from life and reality and they real good at shooting. You need them. Them the ones you need for this. This ain't just no random, regular, degular, schmegular, 1 weekend a month ass nigga come and get activated to come with his gun and stand around and pick up doggone trash off the ground. Hell no. Hell no. We need the Navy SEALs, the Rangers. Yeah, activate the Rangers. We need the Rangers, the special ops people. We need the Navy SEALs. Who else we need, y'all? We need all of the people. We need all the militias. We need everybody on deck, nigga. It's a whole sniper out here. What is y'all saying? This is how violent in nature these people can be. In front of all these unsuspecting children. You done just ruined a lot of people's lives. That's a shame, Mr. Clear Man. That's a shame. Yeah, Trump, y'all, the National Guard ain't enough. We need the capital letter people in here. We need the people that wear the black suits. We don't even know. We think they drive limos, but for real, they assassinators. That's what we need. It's ridiculous. This clear on clear crime got to stop. Y'all have been enacting violence all over the world, Craig. Not the city, bitch. Not the country hole. Clears have been enacting violence all over the world, Craig. Y'all got to go stop it and lay down. Clears, stop with all of this violence. Stop the violence. Make a change because we all in the same game, Mr. Clears. Y'all got to stop, okay? Now, or continue for all that matters. We don't really care. We just over here watching. You feel what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. This is where the man was. He thought he was safe. He thought it was cool, and then boom, somebody done cut his TV off. Okay, now, hold on. Let me pull Charlie Kirk. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. Charlie Kirk, 2023. That was him saying that some people need to get shot so that we can protect our gun rights. Boy, oh boy. And he had baby teeth. Oh, yeah. He was a pathological liar. I didn't know he had baby teeth. Oh, yeah. See, I never looked at this clear, man. I don't watch a lot of the clears. Why y'all ain't tell me he had baby teeth? He lied. Everything came out of his mouth was a lie. You know who else be lying like that through that baby teeth? Yandy Luther the King. Yeah, you don't trust nobody with baby teeth. Oh, man, y'all should have been told me that. I ain't know that. That's crazy. But, yeah, he had said that some people got to die in order for us to keep our gun rights. Man, that's crazy work. That's real crazy work. Yeesh. Now, look. Hold on. Wait. Before, because I want to get into Myron Gaines, too. Before we get into that little butt plug. Oh, the FBI is on it, y'all. I think the FBI, the capital letter people on it. See, look at God say, ask and you shall receive. Look at God. Look at y'all. Look what the FBI people had said. FBI Director Kash Patel, the subject for the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk, is now in custody. They done got the man. They found him. Thank you to the local and state authorities in Utah for your partnership with FBI. We will provide updates when able. They lying, though. They ain't got nobody. They lying, y'all. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They lying, y'all. They just gonna tell us that. But they ain't got nobody. But the FBI did step in and said that they found somebody. They found the hitman. Girl, they lying. They lying, allegedly. Allegedly, they lying. Then it says nobody was in custody. It says FBI. Well, Cash Patel said they got somebody. I don't know, because this other one says no suspects in custody. University says authorities do not have a suspect in custody, according to the Utah Valley University spokesperson Ellen Trainer. The school had said earlier in an alert that police had detained a suspect. They say that's a lie. They say that's a lie. And then Trump they say he was over there crying, child. Look, it wouldn't surprise me if it would. You know how in the hood, nigga get shot. All his partners show up to the funeral. Then y'all find out 6 months later to a year later, the nigga who was at the funeral crying was the nigga who set him up. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what it's given. Because you know he was real cool with the White House people. You see what I'm saying? It's given set you up and show up to your funeral. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what it's get. That's what I felt. When I first saw it, I felt how them niggas be in the hood. Yay! In there crying. Then 6 months later, the nigga either go to jail or he get killed. And we find out it was him set up. Junebug. Damn. June, and you like, damn, Junebug. You praying that night after you find out it was his little partner. You like, damn, Junebug. If you would have knew that nigga was a snake, man, you would have, man, that's what it's giving. I could be wrong. I'm just saying that's what it's giving to me. But neither here nor there. The Clears are losing their minds over there on Twitter because Baby Teeth right here done got whacked. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. I want to show y'all something else, because we're gonna get into some things. Okay. We're gonna get into some things, honey. Oh, we got a witness. Somebody said they heard something. Hold on. We got a witness, y'all. Oh, okay. Let's show the witness we got. Somebody who was there said, let me get on here and say what I got to say. Get the likes up, y'all. Let's get into what the witness says. It says, witness claims she heard Charlie Kirk shooter yell, "I do it again." Others speak on gun control and more. This is a lie, y'all. Ain't nobody heard nobody say that. Girl, somebody with that clean of a shot don't talk. They lying, y'all. The world is a stage. They lying. They lying to y'all. A person who shoot that well ain't saying nothing. You got to think of the mindset of a person who has the ability to shoot like that. From what I hear, 200 plus yards away, a person who can do something like that ain't saying nothing. As a matter of fact, a person who could shoot like that, you wouldn't know they could shoot like that unless they told you. They lying. This is a part of the theater. Remember, welcome. The world is a stage. I told you guys that. Now you're in the theater portion of the program. Okay? Ain't nobody said nothing. Whoever shot that man is a very quiet, silent professional. He ain't opened his mouth. Okay? But let's get into what the witness gonna say that they said. There's a reason why they pushing this through the algorithm. This is what they want you to believe happened. Check this out.
Said, let's listen.
Yeah, the man who, after they took him down, he yelled, "I'd do it again."
And crisis actors are real. Put a 3 in the chat if you know what crisis actors are. Crisis actors are human beings that they pay to come on here and to persuade your emotions and your what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Energy. Energy is so valuable. They get crisis actors to come out here and get the play crying and get the playing like they really all hung up and shook up so you can give your energy to a situation. Energy is very valuable. You can't even buy it. So when this lady on here hollering about, oh, I heard him say, "I'll do it again," it's giving crisis actor tease. It's giving, girl, we don't believe you. We need more people. Pay attention. We are in the theater portion of the program. Now you about to see a whole bunch of acting, a whole bunch of characters about to start developing. Pay attention. Tap in.
Well,
Okay, that's what a witness said, that the one shooter who is in custody, we are told, the person said, I would do it again. Hearing from an eyewitness who recalls what the alleged shooter actually said.
Speaking live right now, let's watch.
I think on a broader scale, do you think it's going to kind of cause an uproar or anything?
Well, from what I'm hearing, if it's true, the guy who got shot, he was a pretty big influence in whatever was going, like their agenda, right? So if I don't know, I hope it all like gets figured out, and I really don't want this to happen again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. From what I heard, it was a sniper from a long ways away. So I don't know. I think the focus of this should probably be on probably some sort of gun control or something like that.
Yeah,
so that things like this can't happen again.
Let me school y'all on this whole gun control talk stuff that they're trying to do. This is all a part of the New World Order. This is all a part of the enslavement and entrapment they're trying to put everybody in. Gun control is not necessarily about gun control. It's about you control. Yes, they are going to try to take your guns. Now, I don't know if it's going to turn into a war or not, but yes, that's the next thing. It's about gun control. It's not, and this is the worst part. This is the worst part. Listen, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Instead of them cracking down on the gun laws, they just refuse to do that and just have the left people holler, oh, we just need to take all the guns away. If they take the guns away, they gain full control. And I think that's what they want to do. So when you start hearing a lot of this gun control talk from all these people on the internet, even other people who just repeating it, not realizing they just inputting their energy and growing some shit that they don't need to grow, but neither here nor there. When you start hearing a lot of people talk about this gun control stuff, it's just a way to get you in slavery, because that's what they're trying to do. They want us all in small, packed up cities where they can control us, but we have to depend 1,000% on the government for food, water, resources, everything, knowledge, everything. That's what they're trying to do. So gun control, that's AKA, how can we take these guns away from these people so that we can have all control over them, okay? Because I seen somebody else say they think that they're doing this to bring in gun control laws. You know what? It would make sense politically to take out a Charlie Kirk, to take him out because he's a great sacrificial lamb. He's going to make a huge impact when he leaves. I'm just putting myself in the mind of the enemy. Yes, let's sacrifice Charlie Kirk, because if we sacrifice him, it's going to make a huge wave all on the internet. It's going to get the people talking. It's going to get them all enraged and all energy and energized up. And once we do that, then we can get them emotionally charged and get them in and start enacting things that can work in our favor. This is what the enemy does. So yes, Charlie Kirk would be a perfect sacrificial lamb to get him up out of here, pack him up in front of everybody so that we can start implementing the stuff that we want to do. Does that make sense?
Anything else?
Speaking live right now, let's go to this witness on the scene.
A little bit backstage, and I turn and look, and they were arresting a guy by the name of George Zim. Yeah, I know the guy. I don't think he did it. I think they arrested the wrong guy. I think whoever did it was a good shooter, a sharp shooter. It was one shot right directly to the heart, and we need to find out who did this. I think there should be a research completely done that took place hours, maybe a day before anything went on. Who could be there and pull that trigger and do it? And I don't think it was George Zim. He was poor, broke. He maybe was on medication, a little bit loony boon, maybe a perfect person to pick and say that did it, but I don't think he did it at all.
So at this point, but did you?
That man ain't no actor. Whatever he said, he telling you how he feels. That man right here is not an actor, okay? That man on here telling y'all how he feels. Listen to me. He's right. He's right. And the reason I'm saying that is because we all know that wasn't no random person. I just found it odd that the man's name is George Zim. Did he say that the man that they arrested name is George Zim? Is that what he said? Who is the man arrested in the shooting of Charlie Kirk? Did he say George Zim? I thought that's what he said. That would be kind of odd, don't y'all think?
See him taken into custody? Did you see him with any kind of thing in his hand, any device in his hand or anything like that?
Yeah, I saw when they actually put the handcuffs behind his back.
Okay.
I followed them.
All right,
when
we're
they
going to go to
took him
Jason Chief.
trooper
It's
car.
let's go to this witness on the scene.
A little bit backstage.
They hurry up and shut that white boy off. He was talking too much craziness. They say, oh yeah, get him up off of here. Y'all get the lights up on the video. Listen. This is now you're in the theater part of this the program. Now you're gonna see a lot of political theater, a lot of people outrage, a lot of people this. The whites may start to protest. I don't know, but if they do whatever they plan on doing, Black America, you stand down. Okay, that's all that matters. Now hold on. I want to make sure I cover everything before I get into Myron Gaines and them being a little biatch. And then we're going to get into a little bit of Charlie Kirk. Okay. Hey, before we do that, let's get into Trump, who I think might be the op. Look at Trump. We done all been to a funeral or know about a funeral where a nigga got popped and we found out the nigga who popped him was the one closest to him. Something got me squinting my eyes about Trump. Now, I ain't saying that, you know what I'm saying. I'm just squinting my eyes. Look at Trump.
Fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family who he loved more than. To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief, and we ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation.
This is not a dark moment for America. This is a dark moment for clear people in America. Niggas is still putting meat on the grill this weekend. I just want to say that part. Hey, the wind blowing. Can I say this part? The wind is blowing. The sun is out, but they got a cool breeze outside. Niggas is still putting meat on the grill this weekend. So don't say America is hurting. America ain't doing a damn thing. America is still putting that new boots on the ground with the Fantasia on it this weekend. We still gonna be bringing back the boots on the ground with the Fantasia remix with the meat on the grill. America ain't doing a damn thing. Clear people in America are the ones that are hurting and mourning and things of that nature. But I got some ribs I'm putting on the grill this weekend. Okay? Let's really be clear about that. I done revived the fan. I heard Fantasia did a verse on the boots on the ground. I done pulled the fan back out. I ordered me 2 more. The ribs going on the grill. The fans, and I ain't got no boots, but the fans will be out. The feet will be on the ground. Yes, it ain't gonna be boots on the ground this weekend. It's gonna be feet on the ground. Do you hear me? So let's really be clear. The meat's still going on the grill. I just wanted to say that part. Sorry about that, Trump.
Joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left, we ask God to watch over them.
Boom. And this is how he makes it political. Let me tell you something, Black America. I watched them do this during the presidential election. This is what I was trying to show y'all and tell y'all back then. But I know most of everybody was still, politically charged and all that stuff. These white folks about to go to war with each other, man. Black people disconnect from that left and that right bullshit. Let me tell you why. You could sit up there and continue with that, oh, I'm a left, I'm a Democrat, and I'm a this and I'm a that. You can continue up with all of that. I'm a right, I'm a this, that. You're going to get caught up in the white folks' wrath, man. Disconnect. I'm not saying don't vote. Take your energy away from that shit. Because he already starting the war between the left and the right. He already starting talking about we need to pray for the left. Niggas don't have nothing to do with that. Listen, I don't give a damn how you identify politically. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What's gonna happen is if you attach yourself energetically and spiritually and emotionally to these parties, when they start hollering left, you're gonna be included in the left. When they holler right, you're gonna be included in that right. You need to detach. Go back and attach during political season if that's what you need to do. Then fine. But today, right now, let the left deal with the white. Let the white deal with the right. I'm sorry, the left deal with the white. Let the left deal with the right. Let the right deal with the left. And if they cancel each other out, God willing, so be it. But Black America, you do not even attach yourself politically to this. This ain't got nothing to do with you, not even politically. I don't give it, because this is what the enemy is going to do. This is what the enemy is going to do. Now that we're pulling back our energy, they're going to find a way to pull us in. It's maybe another shooting, maybe another something like that. Something to pull us in politically, to tie us energetically to that stuff. This is why grounding in meditating is so important. We need to practice emotional intelligence, because what we're not going to do is allow them to trick us. We're not going to continue to allow them to trick us to using our energy for their causes. So they're going to try to pull us in. They're going to try to pull us in. We need to be more emotionally intelligent to understand that we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can give our energy to whatever brother or sister we need to give, but we can also not give energy to you and the stuff you got going on. So do not attach your political identity to none of this stuff. This don't have nothing to do with your political identity. These are white folks fighting amongst themselves. You sit back, okay?
This terrible hour of heartache and pain. This Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York.
See how he's tying, listen. He's already pulling in these other energies. When he starts talking about a woman being killed or policemen, he's already pulling at the energy of the other people. You don't worry, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Black America, that don't have nothing to do with you. He's already starting a political war. Well, the political war was already started on Instagram and Twitter when the boy got shot. But he's egging it on right now. Black America, you mind your business. Even your political identity ain't got nothing to do with this. Let them white folks fight amongst each other. We pulling back our energy. We watched them crash out for the presidential election. When we pull back our energy, Watch how bad they crash out when we pull back our energy from this. Watch.
To the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, Americans like Charlie, to Nazis, any innocent.
I'm not about to listen to Trump with all of this. Let me just say this. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think somebody should die for their opinions. I think that people, even if I don't agree with them, even if I don't like them, I do think that people should be able to say what they want without losing their life. And I don't think that it was wrong, if that's why he was killed, that he lost his life due to his political opinions. Okay. I really, really do believe that. However, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. Now, some other people came out to speak about it. And of course, here comes the biggest grifter of them all, Amanda Seales. Let me tell you something about Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales is a thirsty, desperate imbecile. Okay? Amanda Seales tried to come into the Black American community because she ain't one of us. And I said what I said. But she tried to come in and be extra, extra Black. That's why she always have nappy braids and Africa earrings. And when we wouldn't accept her like that, and she saw we built up momentum on defending ourselves, on our movement with delineation, on all the things that we had going on, here she come. Now she doing the 20v1s politically with the people talking about Black Americans deserve reparations. Amanda Seales don't give a damn about niggas. She just want to be down. She a brandy head ass bitch. Amanda Seales want to be down so bad it's weird. It's sick. I really wish Amanda Seales took her voice and her activism back to the country of Grenada. I know, ain't that where she from? Where she from? I really wish she would take that power politically that she have and go help her people who really back that and need her help. Because we don't need nothing from Amanda Seales. Not nothing. I really wish she took this energy that she had to play like she want to be on our team to really go and help her own people. But here she go. Here she go jumping on the train. Talking about this, that, and the third. Talking about Charlie Kirk didn't like empathy, so why should I? Let me tell you what Amanda Seales probably do. She probably go on Twitter and see what Black people saying, see what Black Americans saying, and then press the go live button and repeat it. Just so that she can sound like she echoing your sentiments. Amanda Seales is not a genuine person. She just a brandy ass bitch who want to be down. Amanda Seales, go away. We don't want your help. We don't need your help. We never asked you for your help. Take your help and bring it to your people. Please. Take your help. Whatever part of South America your mama from or whatever part of your feet, take that and bring it to your people. We don't need nothing from Amanda Seales. Nobody never has said call Amanda Seales. Nobody. Never. Nowhere. Nobody. We ain't never been in a situation and somebody said, man, somebody get Amanda Seales on the line. She's inauthentic. That's why you outside the club, Amanda Seales, and you can't get in. Your inauthenticity oozes off of you. We don't rock with you, bruh. We don't. It's something about your inauthenticity that makes Black America collectively not rock with you. Go back and do the inner work. Let's get into her repeating what she done heard down on Twitter. Don't let Amanda Seales fool you like she's on your side, because she's not. She's an actor. Check out.
I have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing.
Look at her. And she wears blackness like a costume with a Black Panther t-shirt. She wears Black American like a costume with her nappy dreads. She wear this shit. She must think she in an old episode of Living Single. A Different World when Denise was on there. This whole dress like she in an episode of A Different World when Denise was going to Hillman and had the white roommate. She is almost like she's figured, how do I be black? She stopped at the 90s. She started and stopped there. She's just so performative, bruh. I don't like this girl, bruh. I can't stand Amanda Seales, bruh. I don't like her.
You said it's some new age made up shit. He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns. If he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast.
All Amanda doing is repeating the shit we saying on Twitter and Instagram, man. She's not genuine. There's not a genuine bone in her body. She's a fucking actor, man. Amanda Seales on this bitch acting. She been doing that. That's why even when Hollywood kicked her out, niggas didn't want to be bothered with her. You listen, we have a gift energetically. We can tell who really for us, especially when they black. And we've never connected collectively to Amanda Seales because we can see she's inauthentic. She's not real. We hear it, but we're not seeing it. It's almost, you know what I mean? You ever talk to somebody and they saying one thing, but what you looking at ain't matching what they saying? That's the feeling Black America has always gotten when it came to Amanda Seales. This why we don't like you. This why we don't rock with you. This why we don't play with you. We don't skip with you. We don't let you come play double dutch with us. No, you can't come spend the night by our house. You know what I'm saying? This why. You fake. Oh, she annoys me.
I can't have empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk, because life is hard. And I understand that. Because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness. I understand that. That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence talking about black gangs. What a way to go. O'Shrill. He was actually taken out by an old white man in one of the whitest, whitery, witty whites states in existence. Empathy, because I have no connections. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us. Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not no Utah. Mm-hmm. And right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime. These thugs, y'all. These thugs. He didn't get murked and what?
Like I said, Amanda Seales is so disingenuous, and that's why we don't rock with her. All she does is go see what the climate, see what the people saying. She go on social media because we quick. She go check our temperature, see what we saying, and then she come put her black girl clothes on with her black girl glasses, her black girl clothes, her black girl locks, and her black girl swag, and then she press go live, and then she just come on here and repeat it. And then some of us believe that she really have a like-mindedness. It's not true. She's fake. And we don't need Amanda Seales' help. Go back to Grenada or wherever your people from and help them people. Them people need you way more than us in America. Go back to wherever your mom from and help them people down there. I'm pretty positive they could use somebody like Amanda Seales, okay? Ridiculous. Child, I saw her and I said, oh my God. Now, let's get into Myron Gaines. Now, Myron Gaines is a Sudanese African tether. He used to be on YouTube, but they got him about the paint, packed him out real quick because he was racist. And, you know, he had a thing where he invited black girls on his show and talked about them and dragged them and talked about how black women ain't shit and this, that, and the third. Him and the other one, Funky and Fruity, Fresh and Fit. That's their name. I call them Funky and Fruity. But either way, you know, he shares the same sentiments of a lot of the clears, because he is like-minded. A lot of the foreigners with the hard ERs, a lot of them who grow up with clears, they take on the mindset and ideals of the clears. So this is why people like Myron Gaines be on the internet, and when you hear him talking, he sounds like a white supremacist because they hang around these people and they take on their identities. There's nothing worse than a clear there's the only thing worse than a clear landing on new land or coming to a new space. The only thing worse than that is if he got a foreigner with the hard ER with him, because that foreigner gonna go harder than that clear. Do you hear? Do you hear what I'm saying? And Myron Gaines is that foreigner. He's the foreigner with the hard ER that they get to let go out there and crash out and say what they want to say. He get to go back behind the scenes and dap up all his little clear friends and they make him think that he's one of them, but he's really not. You know what I'm saying? And it all works out. Now, when Myron Gaines heard the news that Charlie Kirk got clipped, he got scared and he was very disheartened and very heartbroken. Now, if this was anybody from Black America, Myron Gaines would be saying that Black Americans need to work on gun violence. We all we want to do is shoot and kill each other. We just horrible people. We evil. We this, that, and the third. He would have had a plethora of stats that he's misquoting to point out his views and beliefs about how Black America is this, that, and the third. Now, this is what would have been happened if Charlie Kirk would have been somebody black. But now that it's somebody white, the tables have turned, and the foreigners with the hard ERs, they are taking it harder than the clear. See, these are the black folks who was over there when Malcolm said they look up at the massa and say, "Massa, is we sick? What's wrong, Massa? Is we sick?" That's them. And this is Myron. So when he heard the news that Charlie Kirk got clipped, he nearly lost his mind. Let's get into Myron Gaines.
I actually had a debate set up for tomorrow.
Sorry, let's get into Myron Gaines about what he had to say about this whole clipping. Y'all check it out.
I actually had a debate set up for tomorrow in Asheville, North Carolina.
Are you still going to go to your event? Or are you going to cancel it?
Oh, no. Not this one, because this is when they talk about canceling his event. Because, oh, yeah, he got that scared. He wanted to cancel events and everything. Shout out to Black Alpha. I'm going to play something from him in a second. Look at this video. Because this nigga got scared and started canceling his school events. Because Myron Gaines is another one go around to these schools with this crazy rhetoric. Check it out.
Guys, I need all of you. If you're watching right now, I need everybody to pray for Charlie. I see there's a couple of Twitter spaces. I'm going to go into one of them so you guys could hear real-time updates. I just saw the footage not too long ago. I'm just going to join this thing right quick for you guys.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm the chairman of the College Republicans of America. I had 5 students working the event with Charlie. The latest updates we're getting from those students, one whose friend is at the hospital and one who's a state rep in Utah, have both said that Charlie has passed. And that is unconfirmed by the news. This is just the word on the ground.
Can I ask quickly, who confirmed that?
One of my students who is near the hospital and one who is a state rep from Utah.
Oh, Myron, you done put 20 on 10. You getting up and walking out and rubbing your eyes, and he even have physical reactions like a clear man. I just can't. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I just can't. he even react. That he done been around that many clears. He done been around so many clears. He even act like them. That's crazy work. I'm telling y'all, man. This shit. Listen, man. Listen. One thing about us, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to get the man. They got them there. I just can't. Kirk take over. I just, man, watch out. Anyway, so he over there crying and scared because he do the same thing. There's spiritual warfare going on. All that hateful rhetoric toward our kind, all of that division being spread, all them people gonna reap a lot of karma, man. The reason why Myron Gaines is so scared, because he understands. See, Myron Gaines, even though he's an idiot, he's a melanated idiot. There's spirituality somewhere in Myron Gaines because melanated people all over the world are naturally spiritual people. Okay, so even if he's neglected all spirituality in his lifetime, it's in him and ain't on him. See, that's the difference between the clears and the melanated people. Let me give y'all a little tea right quick. One thing about melanated people, we come equipped with something that automatically attaches us to the sun, the Most High God, and it also attaches us to our spirituality, okay? It comes with our melanin. You don't get to say, I don't want it. It comes with the package. It's not sold separately, okay? So even when you make choices, because life is about choices, to go the other way, that spirituality will never leave you. So you will still be reminded and haunted by your spirituality and the horrible decisions that you choose to make. That karma will eat you alive. And what Myron Gaines understands is, unlike them clears, that spirituality inside of him is ticking and is tapping. And the reason why he looks so terrified and scared is because he understands that that karma could definitely very well come back to him sooner than later. See, white folks wouldn't even be able to catch on to this because they lack melanin. They lack that spiritual connection to the Most High God. But melanated people, you can't escape it. You can't run from it. That's why when things go tragic, what's the first thing you say? Oh, Lord. That's why when things go good, what's the first thing you say? Thank you, Lord. You can't escape it. It's coded in your DNA. This for everybody with melanin. So no matter how you choose to walk this earth, you can't fight what's in you because it ain't on you. So if you want to know why he's so terrified, that spirit tapping that nigga. All that stuff you've been out here saying against other melanated people, because we ain't the same kind. He ain't our kind. We ain't the same genetically. We ain't the same DNA-wise. The only thing we share is melanin. You don't think spirit tapping that nigga at night? You don't think spirit done tap this nigga? I don't give a damn what he come on this internet and say. You don't get to run from what's in you. It's you don't get to run from that. That's why most black people's last words is, oh my God. Thank God. God forget. It's something with God. You don't get to run from it. He's scared because spirit tapping him like, hey, bro, come outside. We just won't talk. That's why he's scared. Spirit tapping on that door saying, come outside. We ain't going to jump you. We just won't talk. You get out the way. Okay? That nigga ain't getting no sleep at night. That nigga got the bubble guts every waking minute. Spirit touching that boy. Now he on the live with his friends, and they telling him to cancel all his shows, all his appearances down to the schools, because he might be next. Watch the nigga face though. Watch Myron's reaction. Watch his body language. Watch his face. Listen, that spirit. Let me tell you something about all melanated people, and I don't give a damn what part of the world you're coming from. You automatically string attached to a spirit. This is the spirit that you're born with that tells you. Nobody don't have to teach you right from wrong. This is the spirit that tells you doing wrong by other people or harming people is wrong. It tells you to do good by people, and that's right. Your mama don't have to teach you this. Your daddy don't have to teach you this. Your teachers, nobody got to teach melanated people this. This is a code in your DNA that's automatic when you come here. That spirit. Now, this is how funny spirit is. Spirit gives you free will, and it allows you to go off into the world and fuck up. For a lot of us, spirit won't even interfere. It'll just let you go off. But for some of us who know better, and some of us who intentionally harm other melanated people, especially in the age of Aquarius, where all karma is being served cold on a dish, spirit tapping that nigga. He don't eat, he don't sleep, that nigga hurting. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. And guess what? The karma about to be horrible on him. Don't worry about it, Myron. Ain't nobody gonna shoot you. But nigga, you gonna wish they would shoot you when the karma get through with you, nigga. Oh, yeah. You gonna wish they just go ahead and cut your TV off when the spirit get through with your ass. All the things Myron said and did about other melanated black people, the way he done came here and stood on our backs and shitted on us, the way he done came here and dragged our black women, had them crying in them studios, dragging us all up and down the street, leaving people emotionally damaged, leaving people emotionally depleted. Spirit about to whoop your ass. And I said that. Let's get into how scared that nigga is. Watch that nigga body language. Watch the way that nigga talk. Nigga can't even get a whole sentence out. Nigga terrified. Oh yeah, nigga, you won't sleep good tonight. I knew that.
I actually had a debate set up for tomorrow in Asheville, North Carolina.
Are you still going to go to your event? Or are you going to cancel it?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Myron, you got to cancel it, bro.
I would advise to cancel it because
cancel it. Myron, cancel it. Cancel it. Can't be doing this anymore. You can't put yourself at risk. You have to cancel it.
Also, out of respect for the guy.
Look at Myron's face. Hold on.
As in more.
Look at Myron's face. It's bigger than I lost my friend. There is a level of worry on Myron's face that he has never experienced before. Look, I need you to open your eyes. Look at Myron. There is a level of worry and anxiety on Myron that he has never experienced before. And it's way bigger than his little partner getting clipped. It's way bigger than that. That nigga terrified, horrified even. Watch how spirit work. Watch how spirit work, though.
Also.
Yeah, I literally I just got this info like 10 minutes ago. So I obviously I'm still kind of figuring out what the hell's going on. I didn't even really think about Asheville until you guys brought it up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been careful. I really do think it was Mossad behind this.
If somebody took out Kirk, brother, you know what I mean? And he's not that hard. I mean, someone like you is even more of a target. You know what I mean? So God forbid some freak. And we don't know what this guy's motive was. I mean, and like Joe could have said, it could have been something like the JFK files or Epstein. It didn't have to be, some left-wing person. It could be any motive. And we know that your position on things is more, controversial than Charlie's. And if they're taking out Charlie Kirk's, my God, you, Nick, everyone's got to be worried now. So this is really sick, man. We're getting to the point in this country where people are snapping. We got people getting stabbed. We got all sorts of things happening day by day. Tomorrow's 9/11, you know, the anniversary. I mean, this is just getting ugly. So I'm very concerned for all of our guys in the front lines, brother. I would definitely cancel, and I'm sure that people would understand. That's just my opinion.
Especially, I agree with you, Luke. Especially in the immediate future, because sometimes what happens with these vigilantes is they'll do like a sequential instances as well. So I would definitely cancel. That's no question.
Day after day, seems like I'm up against the crowd. They just keep walking down the road, or whatever she be saying. That nigga look terrified. And the whites, the clears, oh, they putting 20 on 10. Listen, they putting too much chip on that dip. Oh yeah, Myron, because you know one thing about Charlie, he's controversial, but hey, Myron, you are like 10, 20,000, 10 steps loyal, and you're if he's a target, oh my God, Myron, if Charlie's a target, oh, I'm afraid for you to go to the shitter, bro. Yeah, look at Spirit, look at him work. Look at Spirit using his frenemies to give him his warnings. Yeah, bro, you gotta cancel. Yeah, you gotta cancel it, bro. I swear to God, bro. Charlie was near as bad as you, bro. If you go to a college, bro, I swear to God, bro, you won't make it, bro. You gotta cancel. Yeah, give him something to think about when he go to sleep that night. Look at how funny God got away of having the last laugh. The very people he laughed at us with are the very ones giving him his warnings and have this nigga in the fetal position at night. I sure hope the clear woman can hold him. Yeah, Tina, that nigga got loose bowels. That nigga's stomach been in knots. Do you hear me? That nigga's stomach been in crinkled knots. He will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. He who laughs, or whatever the people said. What's the other quotes? Yeah. We gonna watch this public lynching right here. So now you scared? Not Myron. Oh no, not Myron. Not big old Myron Gaines, ex-FBI agent Myron Gaines. Not you. What's wrong, bruh? There you go. Listen, y'all get y'all popcorn, man. Listen, we got hundreds of years of these folks coming over here whooping on us. The Most High is allowing us a front row seat to watch them get whooped on. And it ain't just gonna be white folks. It's gonna be some niggas too. And it's gonna be some foreigners with the hard ER like him. But the Most High is doing it and giving us a front row seat, my nigga. Do you know how great it is to wake up and be the Most High's chosen people? Generations of my people done gone through stress and strife. They would have never thought to see some of the things we getting to see now. And the Most High made sure that he's able to put this in 4K right in front of us to see. They say he have a funny sense of humor, right? A lot of us, when it comes down to what's going on, there's a spiritual warfare happening. And there's a lot of things happening in the spirit room that is manifesting and showing up in the 3D, right? That's where we are today. And I had shout out to the brother Black Alpha News. How do you say his name? Black Alpha. I've watched him a few times. Black Alpha. Shout out to the brother. Hold on. He on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go pull him up. Black Alpha Network. That's his name. Black Alpha Network. He's on YouTube at Black Alpha Network. I saw this video that he did, and it was him kind of predicting what was going on. let me say this, man. He was predicting basically what's about to happen about as far as like how the things are going on. Listen, when I'm telling y'all to go out here and ground and meditate and tap in, it's because a lot of spiritual gifts are being handed down to us, right? Now, I don't know Black Alpha. I never met the brother, but I feel like when I listened to what he was saying, I don't know if maybe he understand that he might have a spiritual gift to be able to see stuff that other people couldn't see. You see what I'm saying? But when I saw him talking about what was to come, I got a better understanding of this brother actually is paying attention to what's happening now. Because listen, to be a fortune teller or tell the future, it's not magic. It's just if you understand the past and you can understand what's happening in front of you, you can literally predict the future. It's not a magic trick or nothing like that. That's because the world is a big old loop. Everything goes over and over again. That's all. And when I heard him telling and warning other Black Americans to be diligent and to stay out the way because things are about to go left. It's not just Black Alpha. A lot of people, Fleur Brim, obviously Rod Hayes, Top Cats, Dane Calloway, a lot of these cats that's out here that's doing these things. We are tapping into these spiritual gifts of foresight that a lot of us didn't even know we had. And when I seen Black Alpha had put this out here that he had predicted it, I see something in Black Alpha as I see the spiritual gift in him that maybe he know that he have or maybe he don't. But if he don't, I want to share it with you guys because this is what's happening with this grounding, with this meditating. This is the gifts that we able to tap back into and we could use for our greater good. Because what Black Alpha did when he came out here and warned us, what he did, this is no different from being a prophet. Think about the Bible. Go back to the Bible days. It's the ones of us who can understand foresight, have foresight, and come back into the rest of the masses and say, hey, y'all, look, it's danger lurking around there. Don't go that way. See, these are the natural gifts, spiritual gifts passed down generationally. If he have the gift of foresight, this is an ancestral gift passed down to Black Alpha. I don't know him, so I'm just saying if Black Alpha has a gift of spiritual insight or foresight, that would be an ancestral gift passed down to him. Doing genealogy and tapping in can get you all the answers and even more clarity on said gifts. But even without knowing, remember I told you, as Black Americans, we walk around oozing gifts and oozing all this stuff to help, and we don't even realize that we're just walking around gifts. Like Hitler called us God's jewels, precious jewels, because we are the jewels of the Most High God. We are the gift that keep on giving. Our presence is a present. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's get into a little bit of what Black Alpha was saying as far as him predicting, hey, about to go left, y'all. Black America, y'all stand down. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
Black Americans, my certified brothers and sisters, stay away from the political climate right now in America because somebody is going to get done real bad, okay? The dominant society right now are doing what they did during the Civil War. They get so hot and inflamed, famine.
He's definitely gifted. And let me tell you why. He understands history. He understands the present. That means he can tell the future. Okay? He understands history. That's why he mentioned he understood what happened during the Civil War. And he's looking around at the present. He understands that there's nothing new under the sun. Everything we did has already been done. So if this is how it happened in the Civil War era, it's high likely that this is how it's going to happen in this era. He's definitely gifted. It's definitely a spiritual gift handed down from his ancestors, and he needs to tap in. I don't know if anybody know him. Tell him he need to tap into his ancestral gifts because he's definitely gifted.
Rhetoric is turning insane. I want all my brothers and sisters, my foundationals, my certifieds, stay the hell away from the political atmosphere. The political gangbanging right now is on a whole nother level.
Yep.
These people are going left and right like it's a matter of life and you know what. We're going to sit it out. We're going to stay over here. We're going to stay focused. Don't be around none of these anarchists at these rallies and these protests. Don't be around none of these masked folks. that be showing up, don't get all involved with the illegals. Don't get involved with none of that. You see them over there, you go this way.
Facts.
You see these folks fighting, you walk in your own space.
Facts.
I don't want none of my certifieds to be involved with none of these people because I'm telling y'all, something's going to happen. Remember, when you keep calling somebody a certain name, people are going to start to treat you like that name. And eventually somebody out there is going to want to go act on it. Hell, somebody tried to act on it last summer 3 times. The rhetoric right now is so inflamed, FBA going to sit it all out.
Yep.
Don't just sit out the election. You sit out all of the transgressions. You sit out all of the feuding.
And this why I was telling y'all that yesterday, all of that woman hater, male haters, all of that disconnection of black women want to blame black men for everything. Black men want to blame black women for everything. That shit got to cease. We all jacked up. Black women fucked up. Black men messed up. Let's move on. All of that division, all of that stuff, I don't have no room for it. I don't have none. As a matter of fact, my patience for it is growing very, very thin because I understand what we're up against, okay? That's division meant to put here to keep us from working together. Gone are the days of that shit. Leave that shit alone, okay? Now is the time for us to get in, roll our sleeves up, and get into the paint because we got work to do. He's absolutely 1,000% correct. Do not lend your energy to none of this stuff. Not politically, not religiously, because they're going to try to attack you from every single angle you can name. They're going to try to attack you through your politics, through your education. They're trying to get you to give them your energy. You protect your energy. I told you, your energy is just as valuable, if not more valuable, than your melanin. There's no amount of money you can pay for your energy. I need you guys to start cherishing your energy. It's not for everybody. Don't get in the mix of this bullshit with these white folks. Let them white folks kill each other if that's what they want to do. You, Black America, take your energy, tap in, and let's use that energy to help ourselves. Gone are the days where we giving our energy to all these other folks. No, I need my energy to go to me and my situation, my family, my children, you see what I'm saying? My people. So absolutely protect and preserve your energy.
All the fighting, they get a little too fussy for me. Look at these people. Look at these lefties are out there fighting these people in the right. They getting insane. Y'all, they already crazy anyway. What are the laws that you're subjected to? You notice that they got their own set of rules. And now it's getting crazy. Dr. Randy Short, he had made a good point. He was like, yo, it's going to be some Kent State type stuff if these people don't get it together. And allegedly, and hope none of that happens, but whatever, if it does, don't or could, we ain't going to be around none of that, y'all. That is their problem on their time that they going to have to deal with.
Black Alpha is definitely spiritually gifted. He's 1,000% spiritually gifted. Shout out to Black Alpha Network. He's absolutely right. Mind Black America. Mind your business. Black America, mind your business. We got so much we need to be working on collectively, separately. Black America, please, Black America, mind your business. Shout out to the brother Black Alpha. He's definitely spiritually gifted. Definitely, without a doubt. He's spiritually gifted and it's not up for debate. I don't know, how that goes, but he's definitely spiritually gifted. Shout out to y'all in the building, man. This thing got us going, losing our mind. April LeBlanc, thank you for the super chat. I think I read this one. Kira Bryant, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Says exactly. I just lost it on my lunch on my clear coworker showing me that video. I said, why would you show me that? Who raised you? You talking about the video with Charlie Kirk? Listen, I'm mad I saw it. Because that stuff do seep into your energy. If y'all don't want to see it, don't go see it. But if you want to see it, it is on Twitter for the seeing. It is on loop. You can see it close up. You can see it fall back. They got different angles. Why you think the powers that be want us to see this clear man get assassinated like this? What is going on? Why do the powers that be want us to see this clear man get assassinated like this? I need answers. You see what I'm saying? let's move on. Let me see what else I got. Hold on. What I just did, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see what this is. Mother Tree Moon, thank you for the super chat. Says, I heard some say that our ancestors started to work on our behalf because we started to revere our own ancestors and stop revering the African ancestors. Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. I'm glad you brought that up. So when we were taught about our ancestors, or any reference we've ever been given to our ancestors in the past, is always put us in Africa. Think about it. Movies, TV, anything they ever, even when he talked about voodoo and hoodoo and spirituality, they always took us to Africa. They always told us, whenever you want to, even when you were being spiritual, it was African spirituality, African this, African that. That is the game. That's the psyop. That's the play. So the play has always been to keep you completely disconnected from your very own ancestors. That's the play. Listen, we all have a collective of ancestors, but I have a special certain group of ancestors. You have a special certain group of ancestors. My ancestors and your ancestors, although we share the same DNA, the same lineage, I mean, not same lineage, but some of the same lineage and DNA, we still are different. The enemy was able to be successful because they were able to completely disconnect us from our own ancestors. Now that we are starting to pay our attention and reverence back to our ancestors, things have been going insane. So when you see other content creators talking about the ancestors, listen, it's not some random group of ancestors. These are your ancestors, your people. My people. So it's not just, but this is what tapping in and getting back to our own spirituality here is about. Again, we got the faith part. We know that God exists. We know that he's alive. We know that he watches over us. Now we need to tap back into the portion of us that helps us complete our part, which is the works. We got to start going back into us, tapping back into our ancestors so we can start to understand these gifts. Just like with Black Alpha, he's definitely spiritually gifted, and it's not up for debate. I don't know how spiritual he is, but if he were to ever tap in, man, you see what I'm saying? They always tell her Africa, Africa, Africa. No, we ain't doing all that. Shout out to Africa, but we're not doing all that. We're not doing that. How you say it, Mimani? Thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm in St. Clanfield Apartments, just caught fire where Michael Brown lived. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God, I'm glad you're okay. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm so sorry. I'm in St. Louis. Canfield Apartments just caught fire. Okay, so it wasn't you. Okay, gotcha. I read it wrong. Sorry. But thank you for the super chat. Empress Me, thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all in the building. Black Diamond, thank you for the super chat. Says, you better preach, boo. Okay. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Says, he bashed us on the black on black crime. The white on white crime got him shake my head. For real. He was all that talking about black on black crime, but they always want to make us the scapegoat in the face of something. It's cap though. Portia, thank you for the super chat. Says Malik Neighbors from the New York Giants is FBA and donated $260,000 to his family in a trust. FBA men on my side of Twitter are sending condolences. Wow. Malik Neighbors from New York Giants. A lot of that stuff be political too with the celebrities, but as far as the people, that sucks. It is what it is. I'm sorry to hear that. Lyric, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Truth be told, thank you for the super chat. No, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Says, like Bishop did on New Jack City. Yep. Thank you for the super chat. Sharjay, thank you for the super chat. Says, emotional detachment equals peace. Thank you, Vu. Facts. Boy, when you start protecting that emotional detachment, when you start protecting that energy and you start detaching emotionally from stuff that don't serve you, Boy, I sleep good. Man, watch out. I sleep so good at night, man. I haven't slept over 5 hours at night in about 10 years. I sleep over 5 hours every night. I sleep over 6 hours every night. Listen to me. And this is just from meditating and grounding. When you start preserving your energy, man, I sleep at least 6 hours every night. Every night. Every single one. I'm just saying. Preserve your energy. Detach them emotions from all this BS. Watch how things start to manifest in your life when you start to do that. Just a shy girl. Thank you for the super chat. Says, can we get a he ain't even from Acorn for Amanda? May she go lay down. You know what? Abso-freaking-lutely. Amanda Seals is not a Black American, which means she ain't even from Acorn, and I need her to go lay down.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Okay. She is not one of us. Amanda Seals needs to go back to wherever her mama from and go help them people. They would love her help. I'm pretty sure them folks down there would love the help. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Rhonda's Glam Corner says, you got me outside grounding now, and my grandmother comes in my dreams. It's a little scary. That's another thing. Yes, that happens. Let me tell you something. It's scary. At the beginning. But it's scary because you don't know. You don't know what's happening. That's what's scary about it. Stay the course. Remember, these people, if you are grounding, and let's say you start to dream and you start to have family members or people coming in your dreams, these are your friends. These are not your enemies. These are people who are here for you, not against you. This ain't the boogie monster. This ain't the bad dream after you watched Freddy Krueger back in the day and he came into the dream. These are good appearances, okay? So I know it's scary. I get it. I went through it. I was there. It's scary because it's unknown. Stay the course. I promise you, it'll work. It'll work. Stay the course. MOB, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Said, hey, Acorn, me and my baby girl trying to stay off the couch. We don't care about the clears. Facts. And none of us do, okay? With that being said, I don't know who needs to hear this. Things are going to get better. You just got to do the work. Tap into your inner self. Get in touch with your ancestors. Do your genealogy. And let's get our answers. Once we connect to them, pew, we out of there. You get it? With that being said, y'all, I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'll be here tomorrow. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, because we do this Monday through Friday, okay? Pull up, pull over, and pop out. I'll catch y'all on the next one, love. Love y'all. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.